So today we will be continuing our science lesson on scientific ideas to protect the earth. So, you remember we started this lesson yesterday, and we have an essential question here. It's, what does it mean to protect Earth's natural resources and its environment? Okay, so we talked about that yesterday, remember? We talked about what natural resources were and possible ways on how we can protect them. So, what are natural resources and why is it important to protect them? Turn and talk with your partners about that. Remember the things we discussed yesterday about natural resources, some possible ideas of what, some possible things that natural resources are. Remember all of that. Turn and talk with your partners about that question. What are natural resources and why is it important to protect them? Hocus pocus. Okay, so now that you've had the opportunity to turn and talk a little bit and recall some of the things that we discussed yesterday and maybe some possible things that you learned or you remembered from your own prior knowledge. So we're going to do a KWL chart here. So I want to call on a few people to tell me some things that you know. So some of the things that I'm looking for are some of those natural resources, some ways that we discussed to protect them, things like that. So let's see. Terriana, what is something you know? Already know from previous learning about natural resources.
The earth is surrounded with them.
Okay, the earth is surrounded with them. Somebody want to elaborate for me? Cameron.
Like you can destroy natural resources. Example, like on water by littering into the water.
Okay.
You can destroy.
You can destroy them. By littering, or what's another word besides littering for like contaminating something? Campbell, polluting. Destroy them by polluting our water source. Okay. Blair?
Natural resources are like what the earth provides by itself, like it doesn't come from the humans.
That is absolutely right. So, can you say that a little bit louder? Because I want to make sure that our friends understand that and remember that. Natural resources.
Natural resources are resources that the earth provides itself. It doesn't need help from any humans or other things.
Right. So natural resources are things that are already here. They're not made. They're like already here. And so we want to protect those. Because if we destroy them, we can't remake them. So, I love that. Natural resources are not man-made. Okay, so we have that possible way that you could like destroy them by polluting different things, water. Somebody said littering. Littering is a way by like when you our land, like just throwing things out of your window when you're driving around, things like that. That's littering. Now, give me some examples right here of natural resources. Examples. Mackenzie.
Water, berries,
Water. Okay. Allie, give me another.
air,
Air. Somebody share one more with me. Kai.
wood,
Land or you said wood?
Gosh.
Wood. Okay. Very good. On recalling some information from a previous learning. So, with that, we already know some things about natural resources and why it's important to protect them. So, what is something that you would like to learn today in this lesson, in us studying about natural resources and how we can protect the earth and our environment? What are some things you want to learn today? Ramsey,
How can we protect them?
how we can protect them? Some more ways. Some more ways to protect them. Tanner?
oh, why do people pollute?
Why people pollute. So those are some things that you want to know. Okay? With today's lesson, I hope that you will learn a lot more than that. But these are some things that we can put on our KWL chart for some things that you want to learn today. Okay? Good job on that. So today, in learning more about natural resources, we will be in groups, and you have been assigned numbers. So, I want my number ones right here. If you're a 1, okay. Number 2. Number 2. Okay. 3. Four. Five. Are these all 5? You all 5? move the desk with the Chromebook. Okay, don't move this desk. Move those desks, get your grades. This is over. Two people sit here. Put on the chair. Get my eraser. Have a seat. How many y'all have? Just three? Yes. She can be your coach, or you'll have more. Class, class, class.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you should be with your group. And you are going to be explorers. Become scientists. You're going to investigate. You're going to be able to collaborate. You should not be talking if I am. You should be listening. So you will be creating your own concept map. And I have already pre-made your template for the concept map. You will be filling this in, stating your natural resource, that's what you will be researching. A natural resource. There you go. Your group. And your group. So, we also discussed concept maps on yesterday. Who remembers our discussion on concept maps? Who can tell me some things that will be on your concept map? Aiden?
In the middle circle has like the main idea.
Did everybody hear that? Like your middle will be like your focus point. And today we are going to be focusing on natural resources. So each of you will have a natural resource. What you will be doing is you will be using the Chromebooks to research your natural resource. So I have a concept map maker guide for you. This tells you what you need to be researching. There are questions on here. Focus point, you'll label your natural resource in the middle, and then you'll branch out and tell me how will you protect your natural resource? Why is your resource important? How will the earth be affected if your natural resource were no longer around? And you will list at least 2 ways to protect your resource.